Yeah, the difference definitely night and day, right? Whenever you look at it that way, it was. I really do believe that the first match had a lot of excitement to it and nervous energy, and that showed a little bit right out on the field. If you really look back, the last time we played a real match, it's been quite some time, and it is tough to get opponents, even in preseason, to come up to the UP here and play. So we didn't get many matches there either. So I think that was the biggest difference, was just settling in and just having nerves and excitement and ready to kind of kick the season off. And you're playing a good opponent. You're playing an opponent that's challenging you, that's very aggressive, physical, first to the ball. So that sometimes uh, can make things even more exciting, and there's that nervous energy where the ball's bouncing a little bit more than you like for it to. But that's typically how it works out whenever you're in the first match of the season. Then going into Saturday against Minnesota Duluth, we give up an early one, which uh, that was something that definitely stings. But at the same time, you see the bounce back and how resilient the team was dealing with that kind of adversity, and then you see a complete, I would say, the stats say it as well, complete domination after that. We had 10 corner kicks, we had 13 shots. I don't think Duluth took a shot on us in the second half. We were playing the way we wanted to play. We were constantly putting pressure on them, and the effort, the energy, the intensity, the focus was there. And if Olivia Sandom's goal isn't called back, then we have a game winner with Brooke Green's. So it was one of those situations where night and day difference, and very proud of the way we looked. Yeah, whenever you have multiple Huskies around the player, teammate with the ball, then you're able to have more options. You're able to maintain possession. You're able to have more accurate passes because of the distances between the players, and you're able to move up the field collectively. And being able to do that also helps us in how we want to press defensively when we lose the ball, because of the distances that we have between lines and between players. So that is, we're still learning, we're still growing, we're still developing. You should see the way the women are training at practices, and we're only going to get better. We're only going to get better. We can change our shape and still play a similar style, so that's very exciting as well. And so we're learning, we're developing, we're growing, and we're getting ready for the next one. And I'm excited to see what we do this weekend. What Brooke Green was able to do when she went into the match was help change the match, and she brought so much energy. And she became a game changer. Yes, she scored the goal, but she had other opportunities. The way she would defend, the way she would go through tackles, the way she would drive at players, and that was a freshman that was playing with a lot of confidence, and that's important to see. I don't want her to see herself as a freshman. I want her to see herself as someone who is earning her time, her minutes, and is capable of doing this against anyone. She has a team full of support, and we have a lot of quality players. So it was exciting to see that. It was exciting to see Avery. She deserves a shout out as well, with her being able to come into the match and just really make things more technical for us in the second half, and how Lee and Avery were able to kind of control that midfield. You got to give a shout out to players like Taylor Noble and Jordan Noble. I mean, some of these players are averaging. Jordan Noble is averaging 11 miles a game, and that just shows, 22 miles in a weekend. It just shows you how much heart, how much drive, motivation there is there. And then we have other freshmen. Caitlin Sanders, when she gets into the game, she's able to step up. I mean, we're pretty loaded defensively, so to have a freshman being able to come in and play is a big deal there as well. And then we have other very talented freshmen right now that haven't gotten their minutes, but you should see them in the training environment. They're just they're pretty special, and it's exciting to see what this program is going to look like in the future. And then, of course, Grace Hepner. is really stepping in and stepping up in that holding midfield role and trying to maintain possession and keep the ball and get us into a rhythm and really quarterback that offense for us. And then there are several players that deserve the shout out and accolades and everything that they're going to be receiving this year. I mean, Cassie Boniface as a center back right now, and that 3-back is just lights out. We've only given up one goal in the run of play. One goal was a penalty kick, one goal in the run of play. So to be 0-1-1 right now and only giving up one goal in the run of play is kind of mind blowing, to be honest with you. But like I said, we're getting better. And then Reese Scott is finally, I feel like, coming into her own now as well. She really had, she's having more of a breakout in her training environment right now, and I think she's going to be very good for us as well. I would say we're very motivated and we're very focused. The team is not only excited, but there's a belief. We don't see ourselves as a 0-1-1 team. You would think that at this stage, heads might be down and we might be deep in thought about where we're going to end up, what the season's going to look like, but that's really not the case. This is a group that knows we're capable of beating anyone that we play. We're just going to have to put it together and start gelling and being able to execute on some of the things that we want to be able to do. So as far as this weekend, this is going to be a great test. Competition only gets better and better from here on out. So we're looking forward to UIS. We're looking forward to Lewis. We're looking forward to see how we are on the road. We have our itinerary pretty much. Everything is laid out for them, from our team talks to our scouting reports to our team walk, to our training sessions to the meals. Everything is just laid out, prepared, and so we're going to treat it as a business trip over the weekend and hopefully come back with 2 wins. Yeah, you have to be scrappy. You have to be willing to go in for a 50-50. You have to be willing to make those kind of sacrifices. And, you can see the bodies that are thrown in there, the effort that is given, how much it means to our women to be on the end of something, to get anything going, to get a toe poke if necessary, to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. So when you have that kind of effort and you have the belief that you can get it in the back of the net. I mean, you saw that where we're getting second or third chance because of individual effort, and then Brooke Green being able to kind of go through it herself and put one in the back of the net only motivates us and ignites the team to continue going and hopefully getting better. We talked about that at practice as well, that we're going to have to be even better on set pieces this year. We always talk about 10%. So 1 out of 10 for that corner kicks, but we might have to up it just a little bit more and really be locked in and focused on our corner kicks and try to take advantage of corner kicks and free kicks so that we can find ways to score goals.